Merafe Resources posted very strong first half results, a 35% jump in revenue. The headline earnings per share up 134%. Now, we were talking earlier, if you were with us with David Shapiro, about the changes that have been wrought at this company, because it really benefits from Glencore, or in fact it's a play on Glencore being more efficient perhaps than Xstrata, with which Glencore did a merger. But Zanele Matlala is the chief executive of Merafe. Perhaps just unpack for us, Zanele, the shareholding of your company.
The current shareholding, we've got Royal Bafokeng as a major shareholder, 29%, and we have the Industrial Development Corporation as 22%, and the rest of it being free floating.
And then the major asset, or the flow of cash that comes to you, is from your ferrochrome operation, your venture that is controlled by Glencore.
Yes, it is. We have a 20.5 holding in the ferrochrome asset, which comprises 22 furnaces.
So if I understand correctly, if Glencore makes the ferrochrome asset pump, you bank the money.
Yes, you could say that.
And you've been banking money in this last little while. Well done.
Thank you.
Just take us through it, though. What's been going on at that major asset of yours that has led to this very healthy improvement in your results?
It's been really a 10-year investment process. From the time the joint venture was formed in 2004, both partners have invested quite significantly in a number of projects to improve our efficiency, and the latest project being Line 2, which has just come on stream. As you know, that's an energy efficient and generally a cost efficient project, and with all those improvements we're starting to see the results. But also the market has also been quite robust. We've seen stainless steel production grow quite a bit, 10.5% for the 6 months, and that has been followed by ferrochrome demand.
Zanele, to continue with the theme regarding Glencore's control and influence on the ferrochrome operations, this has also led to changes and restructuring at your head office. How many people have you let go of here?
Maybe just a correction, Glencore would not have had anything to do with the restructuring at the head office, because Glencore does not have a shareholding in Merafe. This was a Merafe board decision that has been taken to say we will now only be focusing on the ferrochrome operations, and therefore diversification is not something we'll be pursuing actively. And for that reason, 5 people were let go.
All right, but I'm sure there's some influence there from the Glencore approach towards life, which is keeping things very tight and very focused. However you want to unpack it, though, you guys are making shareholders very, very happy. A share price which was sliding all the way until about a year ago has been jumping over the past 12 months. Has it reached its potential yet?
I don't believe so, because the ferrochrome industry, the outlook looks quite positive, and having invested in all the efficient technology, I think we are poised to take advantage of the growth in the stainless steel and therefore the ferrochrome market. So I wouldn't say it's reached its potential, but you know, with share prices, you can never call it exactly.
Zanele, coming back to your local operations, I'm sure Eskom as well as power costs have been something that have impacted you quite extremely. Perhaps if you walk us through that, are there constraints and maybe concerns from your side as a producer regarding the cost of energy in South Africa?
The rise in any cost is a concern for us, and as you know, electricity prices have been going up with the 5-year pricing plan that allows for 8% per annum, and we expect that there should be an additional increase of about 4 to 5% in April next year. I think it's a concern for us and other producers in that we compete globally, so it's important that our power prices are also competitive. But then if you look at the South African context and you look at our smelters and the technology that we have, we are more energy efficient than the next producer, and therefore as prices rise, they rise less for us.
Tell us about Project Lion. That appears to be your great hope for the future.
It is a 5 billion rand smelter that has just come into production. The first furnace of which came into production in April this year, and the second one in June. You are right, it is a world-class, cost-efficient technology, and what it does for us as a group, it helps to reduce prices on a unit basis.
We'll be watching that very carefully, and I'm sure there are lots of happy shareholders with the results coming out today. Zanele Matlala is the Chief Executive of Merafe Resources.